What's going on, man? So before I show you these exercises, like obviously I'm not there with you and we haven't talked too much, so I don't really know exactly what's going on with your back. But it just sounds like a lot of muscle and like tightness and soreness, and it's kind of all balled up in one. And we probably strained a little something something that happens from time to time, especially in this sport or in this type of style of training. But definitely like not giving up and just working through it. Definitely is better than sitting on our ass. You know what I mean? But there are some things that we can do to kind of heal it up a little bit quicker. So I'm going to show you one that really, really helped me this last time I hurt my back, and I didn't learn it until this last time. But it's kind of tricky, so just follow along, okay? So I'm right here, right? I'm going to bring my pelvis and ribs together. So not here, here. I'm right here. I'm in a stack position. Okay? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to lean to one side, left or right. Doesn't matter. I'm going to lean onto that foot. From there, I'm going to shift backwards. Okay? So restart over. Ribs together. Lean over. Lean backwards. Okay? Get a slight bend in whatever leg that you're leaning on. So I'm leaning on my left leg. So I'm going to slightly bend my left leg, and I'm now going to lean over at the hips. I'm leaning over at the hips onto my left leg, okay? Let me get back up a little farther. So I'm here, ribs together, lean over, lean back, slight bend. I lean over, and notice how my right hip is just kind of out here. What you're going to do is you're going to throw your right hip towards the ground, okay? Like not aggressively, but you're going to just throw it to the ground. So I'm not here, I'm here. Not here, here. Throwing it to the ground while I bend over my left foot. I'm leaning all over my left foot. I feel my hamstring, I feel my glute, I feel my hips twisted and my right one pointing down. And I'm just gonna bend over to about 90 degrees, and I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna breathe. I'm just gonna sit there for about 20 seconds and I'm gonna breathe. Like I'm literally, again, I'll go through this one more time, but this, like, it really stretches that SI joint. It stretches our lower lumbar. It stretches a lot of the hip musculature that gets really tense and tight from sitting, our job, lifting, all that stuff. So, excuse me. So, one more time. I'm here. I bring my pelvis and ribs together. I lean over onto one foot. I lean back, kind of like weight on my heels right now. I then get a slight bend in that leg, and I start to lean over, putting my weight over that bent leg. From now, leaning over at the hips, I have my hamstring and my glute are on fire. They're getting really tight and tense. You're going to take that opposite hip. So in this case, I'm not leaning on my right hip. My right hip will go down towards the ground. I'll bend over till about 90 degrees, close to it, and I'm just going to sit here and breathe. Relax. Let yourself get just a little bit deeper every time you take an exhale. And you'll slowly start to feel that stretch between your SI and your glute. If you want to go through this in live time, just let me know. I have some free time. I'll be at the gym this morning, but just let me know. And we can FaceTime or whatever, and we can knock this out, okay?